morning. Welcome to New in the Studio. My name is Lisa Schmid, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in my 20th year. Well, that's insane. I am excited to be with you tonight. I'm excited to show you some things and tell you some things and show you some sneak peeks at some things. So, how's that? We had a great weekend doing Christmas cards with 10 or more people over here. It was busy and it was fun and there was lots of laughter. So just remember that I have in-person events as well as virtual events. So whatever your comfort level is, I aim to please and meet your needs. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to use tonight the All Squared Away stamp set bundle. So here is the stamp set, and it is just very cute. It's in the Everyday catalog, because look how cute it is with these backgrounds and these fun birthday words, friendship, you're so worth celebrating. It's just darling. So that's cute, but the dies are equally very, very cute. All right, so here are the dies, and the one I'm using I have pulled out already. That's this one. But look how fun they are. How fun. So let me show you what we're gonna make. I'm going to make this card in a different color scheme and using a different one of the dies. So this is, I just think it's really fun. We're using our designer DSP, our in color designer series paper, and I'm going to use polished pink tonight. I'll show you that. Here are our in colors for this year. They're good for the next 2 years. So just really fun colors, and obviously there's patterns on both sides. And I like them because they're a little bit,
muted.
a little bit muted. I was going to say that, a little bit muted. Thanks, Dave. A little bit muted, so they do work really well as a background. So I'm going to use the polished pink one tonight, and I'm using thick white cardstock. So anytime I build a card, I call it building a card, anytime I build a card on just the white where there's no colored cardstock, I always use the thick cardstock. So, and I do score it. I had to score it in the middle because it's thick. All my bone folders are on the other side because of, that's okay, I don't need it. There we go. Okay, and we're just gonna go ahead and put on the polished pink. I think I like this side better. Oh dear, adhesive, I got it. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and put this on. Am I in the center? I am. Okay, we're in our new space, and so I'm still working out where I show you things and how I show you. There we go. And then I am obsessed. You can ask Dave. I'm totally obsessed with this twine.
Obsessed.
Yep, it comes in a pack of 5, and I'm going to wrap it around 2 times. I'm going to show you a little trick here. So we're going to wrap, hold it this way. I'm going to wrap the twine around. This also is in the Everyday catalog. So I'm going to wrap it around twice, and I'm going to tie it right behind where my image is going to go, because I find it very hard. I have no scissors, hon. Oh, I don't have my mic on either. Good grief. Ugh. I'm going to tie it, though, behind where that image goes. Let me go ahead and get my mic on here. There we go. All right, sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to tie it right behind where the image is going to go, and then I'm going to add a bow. I find it very hard to tie twine tight, so let's go ahead and just snip it. Thank you, dear. And tie it tight. I like to do double, and then we can always move those little bits if we want to. And then I'm going to show you one other trick. If it's too loose, you can just tape it behind where this is, or when you go to adhere it. So let's fix that so it's a little bit cuter. There we go. Okay, and my image is going to sit right here, so it doesn't even matter. Does not even matter that it's that knot is there. Okay, let's go ahead and create the image, then we'll add our bow. Okay, so we are going to die cut this flower out of the Everyday Evergreen. So, you know, I always like to do those ahead of time so you're not just watching me die cut. So die cut that out, and then I'm going to die cut one out of the extra thick white. Now on this card I used the regular basic white, but I thought I'm going to try the extra thick. I just want to create a frame. So I'm going to go
Thick white.
thick white, sorry. It used to be called extra thick. It's just thick. It's thick. I'm going to go ahead and create a frame, which I suppose you could use what I'm cutting out for a different card. Maybe. So there you go. Let's cut that out just to create this little frame. And if you have little jagged edges, you just kind of go back in there and you can even just like rough them up a little bit to get them, or we can trim them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and glue this on. Don't cut the whole frame. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here. Oh, do you see it? Still, you know what, I think if I turn it over, I'll get a better angle on what I'm trying to cut. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to grab my rubber mat because I don't want to get adhesive on my surface, and I want to put adhesive on this. So let's go ahead and put adhesive on here. Where's the adhesive you just brought over for me? Thank you. I saw one in his hand. I'm like, oh, that's good, because what I was using was the extra thick, and I do not need that.
Stampin' Seal Plus.
Yes, sorry. I'm stuck on that extra thick Stampin' Seal Plus, which works really well, but that's not what I want on here. So, all right. Little sticky frame there. There we go. All right, I'm going to stick this frame on our little image here, just to give it a framed look. And you're going to kind of push it a little bit, get the green out. There we go. Okay?
Well, one thing I've noticed is, you know, the last few catalogs, there have been some of the dies that are like this. The die is designed to be the image. You know, frequently the dies go with an image, but this one, I mean, that die is really designed to just work on its own.
Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp dimensionals on here, or put dimensionals on here, I was going to say, as Dave is talking, but then he got done before I got done, so that's okay. My mini dimensionals are over on the other side also, so that's okay. We're still working on getting this side completely set up. And this, there we go. I think I won't be able to see any of that through. Perfect. So I'm going to put this on my card, and then I'm going to make it, oops, no, I'm going to put it on a piece of white cardstock, because obviously I don't want to see through it, what I just showed, what you just saw. So we'll just put this on a little piece of white cardstock. I'm matching two sides, and then I'm going to cut the third side, third and fourth side. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and cut off these sides, and I'm kind of cutting at an angle because I want it to be underneath the frame, and I don't want that poking out. So I'm kind of cutting at an angle to get that so it's not showing. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now, I mean, we need some color, right? So we're going to die cut the flowers, because I don't know if you noticed when I showed you the dies, it has these beautiful flowers that go with it. So if you can see here, it's got this flower and that flower and these little flowers. So it's got really fun flowers. We're going to go ahead and die cut out 1, 2, 3 these two little flowers to put on top of our image there, so that our polished pink really pops off. And I am using the mini cut and emboss machine, which the mini's fine. There is nothing wrong with the mini. I'm going to tell you it's a little limiting because there's certain things you cannot do with it. So I actually prefer the large one, but this one is handy for little things like that. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and put those on. So here is our card. And before I stick those, I'm going to put adhesive on the top and on the bottom and get it stuck onto my card. There we go. Just like that. It's so cute. It's so cute. And I suppose you could pop it up. But we are going to go ahead and pop these up. Look how fun that's going to be. Actually, I'm not going to pop them up. I'm just going to stick them straight on there. And how fun are they going to be right on top? And this one I'm going to let go over the frame, even though, you know, when you do it, the frame is right there. And same with this one. So these are going to sit a little bit on top of the frame. There we go. Last thing we need words, and then we also need a little bit more of our twine. So I'm going to take our twine, and I like to make these double bows. Move that all aside so you can see. I like to make a double bow, double the fun. And so I just cut 2 pieces and go ahead and make my bow. with 2. I like to make my bows like this, make my little bunny ears, go around and tie it like that. So there we go. All right, it just gives it a little more, it's a little bit thicker, a little more image or dimension, or I don't know, sometimes I think just with one it's a little bit too thin. So let's grab a glue dot. If you didn't see my hack the other day, I don't know why I never thought of this, but this is brilliant that it just holds your pieces in.
Just a little piece of ribbon on your
Little
glue
piece
dot.
of ribbon. Take your glue dot and then you're done. All right, let's go ahead and stick this over here. My glue dot is on my finger. There we go. There. Now we just need to put some words on. And fortunately, the stamp set comes with super cute words. So we're gonna do the "You're so worth celebrating." How fun is that? And I'm just going to stamp it on a little piece of paper that I will cut out, which I know I don't usually do, but you know when you cut
Cardstock.
Cardstock, right, sorry, cardstock. I really need Dave. No surprise there. All right, and one thing I notice, and you'll notice this too, sometimes when you stamp with the rubber stamps, you'll get that little line. Now I'm gonna cut that out so it doesn't matter to me right now, but if that happens, you can cut the rubber, actually cut it off right there so that doesn't happen every time, okay? So that's what I do if I cut something and that's what it looks like. I'm gonna give this end a kind of actually I'm gonna
A jaunty angle.
a jaunty angle, and I am not going to scissor cut. I don't know what I was thinking. I cannot cut that straight, but I am going to use a paper cutter. There we are. Okay, so you are so worth celebrating. Let's stick that on. There we are. And we can add a little gem here. We could add anything, a little gem, a little, I think this would just give it a little pop. These are our in color gems. And so I am going to put that on. Don't laugh that I'm using just this part of it. All right, let's pick that up. Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna grab another one.
I think you need a little more of the gummy.
I think so too, and I think I'm not gonna get some. All right, this is not how I wanna do it, but I will. There we go. This is why the take your pick works so great. And I just need to order another one, so I have one on this side too. There we go. Isn't that fun? I think it's really, really cute. Now inside, you could also stamp this stamp, "Happiest of birthdays to you." How fun would that be? And if I get a line, no big deal. I just stamp it on a piece of paper, cut it out, stick it on top.
Or put a gem on it.
Or put a gem on it, right, depends on what it is. Now on this one, in the inside, I actually stamped one of the fun little backgrounds, which is also possible. So if you want to make this card, I want to let you know that this card is one of our quick stamp cards. So how fun is that you will get to make this at our quick stamp, which is what date, Dave? I don't have my, yep, so there we go. Quick stamp is on November 4th, and our feature is birthdays, birthdays, birthdays. And I have one other birthday card I want to show you. Look at that. It's a chicken card. Happy birthday. I love chickens. If you didn't know, we have 9 chickens. And there's such a thing as chicken math. And that's like you go to get 3 and you come home with 5. That's chicken math. 3 plus 1 equals 5. Okay, so these are some cards that you'll get to make at Quick Stamp, which is on November 4th. So sign up at thestamperstudio.com. You want to register for that. It's just $15, and I'll provide everything you need, envelopes, adhesive, and everything you need. So make sure you sign up for that. I do have one other thing I want to show you, and that is our project. I promised you I would show you this tonight. This is something that you can make at Stamp and Sip. Okay, doesn't that just sound fun? I just want to come because it just sounds like a fun activity. So you get to bring your drink of choice, and then you get to make this beautiful framed. I can make sure you can see the whole thing. It's just gorgeous using the Blackberry Bliss, Blackberry Beauty Stampin' Up! Paper. So on November 11th, you may come and make it in person. If you want to make it virtually, you can make it November 12th. So all of that information is on the website at thestamperstudio.com. Just go there where you're going to register, and you'll be able to see all the information on that. But isn't that so fun? Stamp and Sip. What a cute name. I like it. Okay, Dave's rolling his eyes. I haven't gotten one yet tonight, so that's a, not always a goal, but that's a good goal. Low bar. All right, friends. Well, I hope you've had a good start to your week. And like the page, share it with your friends, sign up for a class. I would love to stamp with you and share the joy of stamping with you because it makes me happy. And I'd love to help make you happy through stamping as well. All right, happy stamping.